Alright, I greet you lovers of freedom. This is Biafra Watchman TV. We are live and we are direct. We are here to set the record straight and we are here to speak the bitter truth. If today is the first time of coming across our channel and you like the way we are propagating this gospel without fear or favor, Ululugi, if you like what we are doing, it's not by force. It's not by force. Ululugi, for you to subscribe, you subscribe. Ululugi, for you to share, you share. Because there is this narrative now they are pushing that what is sustaining us is this thing and this social media, whatever. That's the narrative they are pushing now. That's the narrative that we are sustaining, we are surviving via this social media. That's the narrative they are pushing. I'm just laughing watching at home. Everybody knows that in social media you make more money when you come live. When you are on live, you make more money. That's normal routine when it comes to social media. That's why some people, before you know it, they are live. Before you know it, they are live. Before you know it, they are live. You make more money while going live. I don't know. I don't know how many times I've come live. I don't know. So this social media, at least my happiness is that when I started showing my face on this media, nothing have changed. It doesn't look as if I'm hungry or I'm tattered. Coming on this social media, the money I'm making on this social media, I now twist myself. I now start looking presentable. I now start looking, looking okay. So now, make it no look like say, because anyway, I don't want to talk much, but you get to go, my people. So if what we are doing, if you like what we are doing, if what we are doing interests you, hit the subscription button so that each time we drop video, you get a notification. If you want another person to hear the message we are preaching, share it. If you want another person to hear the message, share it. If you want to get notification each time we drop video, hit the subscription button. We must get there. See that there? We must get there. Agwana Agwai. To some people na rant, Agwana Agwai. Like I said before, I hear go before the meeting. Alright. To people, don't mind me by this my side talk. This is just a side talk. To people who think that this we are surviving via this thing. That's why I just ship in this side talk. Alright. To people who believe in one Nigeria, to people that believes in one Nigeria, you will listen, one, to what this Ghanaian guy said. Also, you will listen to what South African people are saying about Nigerians. I was discussing with some people. I said, Nigerians, according to Rotimi Amechi, Nigerians, nothing bothers them. He said he have not seen this kind of people, that nothing bothers them. All they know is to come on social media, rant. After ranting, they wait for 4 years in the name of election. That after the election, some people will rig the election. They will know the people that rigged the election. Those people will be moving around and they will not do them anything. Rather, they will wait for another 4 years again. Then you'll be asking yourself, the ones you've conducted, the election you've conducted, how far? Now, Nigerian politicians believe that there is no consequences. In other countries, they know that if they rig election, if they rig themselves into power, there is consequences, because there will be a mass revolution. People will revolt that can lead to anything in the country. So why rigging? They rig with conscience. But in Nigeria, they rig with impunity. And they believe that nothing will happen. Amaechi said everything. If you listen to what Amaechi said in that very video that somehow, went viral on social media, where he was talking about Nigerians and politicians, if you see the way he talked about that issue, you will know, because he's part of them, you will know that in their circle, they believe that Nigerians are stupid, Nigerians are marife. In their circle, how they believe in Nigerians are marife. And the thing is eating him up. The thing is eating him up. He said, you know that the economy is bad. What are you doing to help yourself? What are you doing to salvage the situation? He said the same people that rigged themselves into office, the same people that are complaining, they will be the same people that will be hailing them. If they come to church, they will give them front seats, like the one we saw on social media about Wike. We all knew how this guy rigged 2023 election in Rivers State. We all knew how some people were eyed during the election. Today, he is giving front seat in the church with DSS beside him. With DSS beside him. Inside the church, in front seat, you will see that this one is power drunken. This one is power drunken. But I am laughing at him. You know why? He never understands Yorubas. Ndaga apia wires. Funda ndaga emuye. 9 minutes apia. Especially Tinubu. Tinubu hates somebody who is power drunk. He knows that this guy is power drunk, and he is waiting for him at the appropriate time to knock him. Let me not digress. So Amaechi was complaining a lot of things about Nigerians. He gave instance. He said, what is happening in Nigeria cannot happen in Ghana. Right here, you will watch and listen to what this Ghana guy said. After watching this thing, I said, sure, this one, the bitter truth. It's open for bitter truth. The guy just spewed bitter truth. He said Nigerians, they're supposed to be in their country and fix their country. That he don't know what Nigerians are doing in Ghana. That can't they see the way they are holding their politicians accountable? That their politicians know that they cannot mess up with them. Say Nigerians should go and hold their politicians accountable. The same thing the South African people are saying. To you that believe in Nigeria, because we don't believe in Nigeria, we know that that system cannot be fixed. We know that that union is not workable. That is why we are talking about Biafra. We know that the system is, the nation was never built to progress. That is why we said it better dissolve this union. Let people go according to their tribal line and develop at their own pace. We will be a neighbor to each other. We can still do business with each other, but being in this union is not doing us what? Good. Let's go our separate ways. Going our separate ways doesn't mean that we are going to buy or we are separating to buy. Rather, we are separating to have a significant progress. We are separating so that there will be a competition. Because where there is competition, you will see tremendous success and progress. Because nobody would like to carry last. This is why we are advocating for Biafra. Nothing more, nothing less. But to you that believe in Nigeria, that somehow, miraculously, Nigeria will work again. This Ghana guy and these South African people are saying, fix their country. The question now is, you that believe in Nigeria, how are you fixing your country? How are you fixing your country? How are you holding your politicians accountable? In any country where politicians don't think what will be the outcome of their actions and policies, just know that that country, that the citizen has failed or have failed themselves. If your politician can do something without thinking what will be the outcome or what will be the reaction of the citizens, just know that that place is nothing to write home about. Nothing to write home about. Because ordinarily, they would have been thinking, if we take this action, if we take this decision, if we implement these policies, what will be the reaction of the people? We can see what is going on in Angola. The same subsidy that was removed in Nigeria even told Nigerians that the subsidy they removed, they will use the money to apply cushion effect. They will use the money to invest in infrastructure, job employment, and etc. At the end of the day, the same Nigerians read on their national dailies that subsidy was not removed. Even they are paying more than the previous government. They did nothing. In Angola, that same subsidy was removed. The price of petrol just increased a little, unlike Nigeria, that is triple. You see the protests that is going on there. You see the destruction that is going on there. You see the losses that the government have incurred. Next time, if Angola want to take, if their government want to take some measures and want to implement some policies, they will think twice. But in Nigeria, it's not so. Nigeria they've accepted that there is nothing they can do to these politicians. Rather, they will tell you, we are praying. Some will say they are swearing to these people. These guys are from them. Most of these people, these people, I don't understand these people. These are the people you can't just approach with just a grammar. You saw grammar on social media. You like one guy that always wear barrett, black barrett from Benin or Edo State. He will come on social media, speak eloquent English, speak fluent English. For his mind, he will think that he has done something. Do they care how you speak your grammar? The one ruling you on a certificate, the one that ruled before this very one on a certificate. Do these people look like they give a F? Do they look like people that give a F? You think it's by speaking English how you take consign them? Before you can match these people, if you're gonna do money, you have to triple your own. You got to go na before they can succumb. But if you people think no English, you are dreaming. My question and our question to you people that believe in Nigeria, how are you guys holding these people accountable? What are you guys' plan and strategy on how to make Nigeria great again according to some of you? What are you guys' strategy? Election again. How far for the ones you've conducted? How far for the 2023? How are you sure that what happened 2023 will not repeat 2027? Why are you people just deceiving yourselves? Why can't you seek for solution once and for all? Even Amaechi said there is no revolution, people know they buy. For sure, people go buy. As they go take buy people. According to Amaechi, he said he used Bangladesh as an example. He said when they buy people, they will say if you buy, they will carry that one and go keep. More people are trooping out. He said the woman ran away, enter her private jet and jet off. Nigeria, how far? You people that believe in one Nigeria, how far? How far? Is the question we are asking you people, because to us, we don't believe in Nigeria. To you that believe in Nigeria, what are you doing to salvage your situation? Your country, the highest currency cannot buy a loaf of bread. Your highest currency cannot buy gasoline or fuel. That you have crude oil. It's a shame. Anyways, we are here to ask you people questions. Also, wanna cool down and watch what it is Ghanaian guy talk and what is South Africans. I don't more believe in one Nigeria because they are calling Nigeria. Go and fix your country. You're supposed to be in your country and deal with your corrupt leaders, deal with your corrupt politicians. You are here. You want to do this one. South Africans, the video that surfaced, they say they want to form government in South Africa. Ghana, they said want to build a kingdom or whatever in Ghana. Yeah, Ghana dragging you up and down. This is how they will be dragging you up and down. Very soon, in the countries Nigerians are, they will start telling them to leave. Somebody who will not leave our country. It's coming to that point. It's coming to that point. The people who are ruling your people are watching this thing. You know, even touch their mind to say, Abba, our people are being treated because of our what? Our negligence, because of our corruption. Can we stop this corruption and fix this country? They are watching it too. They are watching how you common people are being disgraced. You commoner that believe in Nigeria, they are watching how you people are being disgraced. To them that is causing this shame on you people, they've not said, Haba, this shame is too much. This shame is much. Can we stop this corruption? Can we stop this rascality? Can we stop this nonsense and fix this country? They cannot. Rather, they will be borrowing more money. They have borrowed to a point that their reserve is empty. Now, the crude oil they are selling to make money. Now, it's individual that are selling the crude oil. Nigeria as a country, now Dangote is now importing crude from America. The same America that used to buy crude from Nigeria. Now Dangote is buying crude from America. How are you fixing Nigeria? You that believe in one Nigeria, how are you fixing the country? It's a question. I greet you all. Peace and love.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria is our neighbor and friend. Nigeria is the heartbeat of Africa. They are the sound and rhythm of Africa to the world because of their sheer size and talents. That is undeniable. Africa's name, to some extent, goes as far as Nigeria goes in many ways. They are a force to reckon with, and that force, ladies and gentlemen, is also a problem to deal with. This is a country its people speak the loudest, both within and outside their borders, in spite of the many terminal challenges they face every day. This is a country whose spirit isn't easily broken. And if you are objective enough, you will concur with these facts, ladies and gentlemen. But a large percentage of the people of this country have chosen a pathway that cannot be encouraged, whether in Ghana, in South Africa, or in any part of the world. And this is what they have done. Ladies and gentlemen, they have given up on the fight to fix their own country and resorted to looking for what they couldn't achieve or cannot achieve in their own country, in other people's countries. And ladies and gentlemen, this shouldn't have been a problem because every other African country actually does it. Except that they are looking for this success by any means necessary and in the shortest possible time. This is the canker that plagues majority of young Nigerian immigrants anywhere they go. Shockingly, ladies and gentlemen, they are of the view that people outside of their country are not as driven and aggressive towards becoming successful as they are, not knowing that it is those same tendencies that's made their country the mess it is in. Many of them are therefore driven into all sorts of illegal enterprises anywhere they settle, getting rich by all means necessary in the shortest possible time. This is what Nigeria is being known for now. Who doesn't want this? But is that acceptable? It has gotten to the point that they don't care how a person makes their money, so long as the person makes their money. But you and I know that that's not how it's understood in other places. Nigeria, your people are running from your country as though the entire country is at war. Both men and women, young and old, to every other country. You have now become Africa's most emigrated country, meaning you have the largest number of people living abroad compared to any other African countries. This was true 20 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, And same today, and the number isn't slowing down because the factors that causes this is still expanding. Your social media content creators who indulge in politics are either doing it with comedy to trivialize the repercussions of their words, or are doing it outside of your country for fear of their lives. Almost every well-meaning person who speaks truth to issues in Nigeria lives outside of Nigeria. Fear and terror have hijacked your country at every front. There is no non-politician fighting for the change that can bring a difference in your country anymore. Almost every relevant voice in your country is either silenced or paid at this point. Therefore, the fight other countries have to put in to attain the peace you see and desire is what you have denied and declined. It doesn't work like this, Nigeria. Nigeria, instead of trying to make yourselves relevant in other countries, instead of trying to insert yourselves into the social fabric of other countries by all means necessary, how about this? How about you go back home and build your country? You have a country that could use a lot of the smart people. How be it, ladies and gentlemen, that the ones who claim to be smart are leaving or have left the country. Ladies and gentlemen, who have they left behind? How will you build your country like this? You have abandoned your country to politicians and cabals whose interest is similar actually to yours. And here is my explanation to that. Similar to yours in the sense that these politicians and cabals have conquered the country and now enjoy the monopoly of their powers and will hold on to it by any means necessary as long as they can. And that same spirit, ladies and gentlemen, is what most young Nigerians carry around to other countries. Are you any different, if I may ask? You want to dominate and entrench your dominion by all means necessary in the country you've moved to for as long as you can, just like your politicians and your cabals. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the chaos in your country, and the same chaos is being exported to other African countries and to most parts of the world. You have for years elected leaders with similar mindset that has been proven over time to not work, and you don't seem to change. You have allowed for a system that manipulates and rigs election in favor of people who are clueless about nation building to lead. You have a 73-year-old president who's definitely older than 73, complaining about Nigeria not producing anything to the media. The people are complaining to the government, and the president is complaining to the media. Ladies and gentlemen, can't you see the mismatch in those who lead your country and how that has been the crux of your challenges? Does the president of Nigeria know that it is his responsibility to handle this situation or not? Ladies, an old man ruling the most dominant country in Africa, forcing every one of you to run to other places, seeking for change and recognition which you can't even find in your own home country. What other change is there for you apart from the changing of the leadership of your country for once in your lives, Nigeria? Now all of Africa will have to endure and suffer the onslaught of challenges many of your people migrate with. This cannot continue.
No, this is the Nigerian parliament in South Africa. It's those guys who made their own parliament in South Africa. So
this is the reason why we will fight tooth and nail with SA government to get rid of these people. These people must go and fix their countries. Then they cannot come into our country and start creating their own laws and their own states in our country. These are men that are supposed to be in Nigeria fighting Nigerian government there to ensure they get it right as a country. How is Africa going to unite when men like this, grown men like this, are running away from challenges?
Strong-looking men.
Yes. So we're going to end this madness. We're going to send all these people back home. They will be forced to build their countries screaming and kicking, whether they like it or not. And no living man will stop what we are doing. Africa must rise, and we will have to push it. For that to happen, we have to push in South Africa. We must deport each and every African in South Africa. Make sure that they go back to their respective countries to fix them. This madness must end. And when we were warning them, Uguti, we will deport them and send them back home empty-handed. It was not a joke. See now, this man used all his savings to build this thing. Now we are going to demolish it. He's going to definitely go back home empty-handed. We are not playing here.
And this is the same reasons. That is why this is the same reasons and the same things that they're doing in South Africa. That's why Ghana right now is protesting. Ghana is up in flames as we speak. They don't want Nigerians in their own country. They don't want Nigerians in Ghana right now as we speak. Nigerians went to Ghana and they started to build and establish their what Igbo and traditional what leadership. They said they wanted the king and the kingdom in Ghana. Ghana doesn't want them now. Now they are in South Africa. They want to build their own government. Same thing they're doing in Ghana. They are establishing their own fake parliament in South Africa. This is why we are going to take the very same stance as Ghana. We don't want Nigerians here. We don't want Nigerians in South Africa. South Africans don't want Nigerians in South Africa. They must leave. All of them. All of them.